this is problem E15. We did E11, and this setup that I have is from E11. So look at that if you haven't. I'm just put E15. Okay, that's 715, I should say. All right, so the problem says, and I don't have a copy of it. Turner Copy purchased 70% of Split. 70% of Split. Okay. On December 8, Turner purchased a building for $300,000 from Split, which means it's an upstream sale, and Split had purchased it on January 1 for $400,000. So let's put it in January of X1, bought it for $400,000. This was the original purchase price. And on December X8, the arrow signifies which way it went upstream. They bought it. Turner bought it for $300,000. Now it says that it was depreciated over 20 years when it was originally purchased on this date. So let's do $400,000 divided by 20 years, which gives us $20,000 of depreciation, if I'm not mistaken, per year. And on this date, which is this is 8 years later, right? Yeah, so 8 years later, now so that's 12 more years to go. It's going to be recorded at $25,000 per year. Okay, now let's see if we have, well, we can fill out an actual and a, we can fill out an actual and recorded amount here. Let's start with December 08. What does the question ask? The question asks for elimination entry on December 09. So we'll put December X8 and then December X9. And we're going to have an actual and recorded amount for both the building and also the accumulated depreciation on that building. Now this is very similar to E711, so look at that if you haven't. Okay. Now, like I mentioned, actual will always have to do with the original, which is here. Now my mouse is stuck. Okay, here we go. Original, and this was the purchased price by the parent from the affiliate. Okay, so actual will always be 400,000, no matter what year it is. Now here is the actual cumulative depreciation. So we said actual was $20,000 depreciation per year. It's been 8 years, so 20 times 8 is 160. And by to the end of 2009, it would have been $180,000. Now recorded, we always look at the purchase amount from the affiliate. So the recorded will always be $300,000 for the building every year, no matter what year it is. And the recorded on December 08, they bought on December 08, so here it'll be 0 cumulative depreciation, and here it'll be $25,000 depreciation. Now let's calculate the gain. I tend to do this out of order. If you want, you can calculate the gain that should be deferred first, but I do it now. So let's see what the book value was on December 8th, which is over here. So the book value was 400 minus accumulated depreciation of 160, which was 240. So book value on December X8 was 240. That means the subsidiary recorded a gain of $60,000, but since the gain is not realized because it's a sell between affiliates, we will have to defer that gain $60,000 over the 12 years remaining, which gives us extra depreciation of $5,000. Now, this extra depreciation is extra in the sense that it shouldn't be recorded. What should be recorded is $20,000, but what is being recorded is $25,000. So we need to eliminate the $5,000. So when we eliminate the $5,000, we would be crediting depreciation and debited accumulated depreciation. So what we do is we take this $5,000 and we subtract it from this number right here. So that will be $25,000 minus the extra $5,000, which gives us $20,000 accumulated depreciation. Now we can find out our adjustment column and make our elimination entries. Now, to get for adjustment columns, we're trying to get from recorded to actual for both building and accumulated depreciation. So we need $100,000 debit to building and $160,000 credit to accumulated depreciation. Yeah. Okay. I was just checking there. Alright, so let's start our elimination entries. Investment in split. And then we have the NCI in net assets of split, since it's an upstream sale. And you said, how do you get these two amounts? You use it as a plug. We are going to debit building. Now here I'm doing these ones right here. Building and credit accumulated depreciation for 100 and 160, and then the remaining should be split 70% and 30% of $60,000, which is 42,000 and 18,000. And so, but we still need to make one more adjustment, which is the extra depreciation, which is being recorded, which shouldn't be recorded. So in order to do that, we need to credit depreciation expense to reduce it by 5,000 and debit accumulated depreciation by 5,000. This is the 5,000 that I had subtracted from this box. And now we have our elimination entry for December. Ooh, okay. This is everything is right except there should be elimination entry on December 09. And there you go. Any questions, feel free to call or text.